you hire your lawyer based on a billboard, you're not just taking a risk, you're putting your entire case on autopilot. Billboard law firms might look big, but behind the scenes, they are case factories, junior lawyers, fast settlements, and no real connections to you for your case. If you don't understand that before you sign, you could be given to an associate, rush through the process, and end up with a resolution that doesn't cover your future. Because when you're dealing with your injury claim, you only have one shot. I have seen in my experience cases where lawyers from a big firm dropped the clients. Clients came to me, they had low offers or didn't settle, and we ended up recovering in, for instance, in one case, a $60,000 offer for two claimants that was run by two different Billboard law firms. We were able to resolve that for $3 million. That's the kind of thing that I've seen because of the risk and negative aspects of being with a Billboard law firm. So what are some of the negative things that are behind the scenes that you may not know about? First, larger doesn't always mean better. When you have somebody that's trying to have a industrialized complex, as I described the case factory, they have a machine that they need to feed. And how do they feed it? With your case. You may not get that personalized attention. You're going to be run through systems, run through a process to turn it over as fast as they can to make sure and continue and ensure that they get the profit that their model of business is set up for. Next, number two, they are designed to get settlements quicker. Quicker doesn't always mean more. It actually most times means less. So what they want to do is are willing to take less money for your case, because if I have 100 of these same cases and I can take $50,000 on each case, that's a $5 million recovery rather than getting the client that deserves $250,000 each, because I'm looking at it as a large volume process, because that's what this is. This is really a large volume experience, and volume doesn't mean more. Each injury claim that you have is your own personal injury claim. That's why they call it personal injury. For a large billboard firm, you are a number on a box, the cog in the wheel, and you are there to resolve your case, whether it's in your best interest or not. And if you don't resolve that case, 9 times out of 10, that firm is going to cut bait, wipe their hands, and kick you to the curb, leaving you high and dry, like times with medical bills, outstanding recovery problems, and in search of another lawyer. That's the kind of thing that can happen should you not settle in a quick manner as they expect. Look, at the end of the day, personalized connection and attention matter more than marketing. And what these billboard law firms do is spend a lot of money on advertisement to make you believe that they have your best interests at heart. But at the end of the day, they need you to fill that volume void that they have in the case strategy and the business model that they have made. And when you have a smaller or a medium-sized firm, you're going to get that personalized attention, that personalized approach, dealing with the lawyers predominantly and primarily, not necessarily the assistants or the case manager or shuffled around through the support staff that is necessary to entertain and handle such a volume load that they have and need to have in order to maintain their business operations. Before you sign with a Billboard law firm, talk to an attorney that will talk to you, because one conversation could save you from a lifetime of regret. Don't go on autopilot. Get the strategy that your case deserves. If you thought the information in this video was great, check out this other video right here. I got some more information talking about whether the case should settle or go to trial. I'll see you there.